works. Every Monday we meet to talk about how to go about building your brand, because that is the big question. And it doesn't matter how smart you are, how much success you have created, I don't care. Branding and create your brand is something that you do every single day. My take on it is every morning when you get ready, you are transmitting the message you want people to understand. All the visual cues, everything you're wearing today, right here, right now, tells the world who you are. So today I'm going to go into personal, because remember, this is the other thing. Creating your brand. When people come to me and say, help me with my personal brand, help me with my professional brand, it doesn't work like that. Branding is both at the same time, because I like to use my little French touch of sense of humor and a bit of sarcasm, where it's, you have two bodies? Because, what, you have one at home and one at work? No, that same body travels from home to work and work back to home. Now, this is how it needs to be understood, and how you build every step by step by step. Now, let's get into how to go on a date. That is the subject of today, because I want to make it so clear that it's not just branding as people understand it. It's about the logo, the website, your business card, your e-business card, whatever it is that you present that's visual. And too often, people think that the way you present yourself as far as the professional, that is your brand. Yes, it is. But now going into personal, going on a date takes you just as much to understand how to build your brand. So let's get back into when you get ready. Remember, when we use, and I'm going to use something you understand, HR. HR has seen just about everybody under the sun. They can't take it anymore. Oh my God, number 100, number 200. Oh God, dating today is the same thing. Although everybody is dreaming of the romantic stories and Prince Charming and forever after happy, okay, but at the end of the story, everybody around me, and it doesn't matter the gender, the sexuality, it doesn't matter. It's all, oh my God, another one. So what do I hear the most? Those pictures, thank you, I was there a little bit ago, because I'm on the dating realm, and that is quite interesting. Wow, that picture was from 20 years ago, but you don't look like it. But you told me you like that, but now you don't. Consistency, lies, the filters. Please, 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 those filters. I mean, I understand people think this is like the miracle on earth. Whoever invented that, great, because that means, if you're unhappy with yourself, let's hide it a little more, and let's bury yourself into your self-esteem even deeper. That way you'll have a harder time to get out of your own skin. My client was showing me the other day. She was mad because the guy said, oh my God, you don't look like anything like your picture. Sorry, she showed me, and when someone asked me, I reply with the truth. And I'm like, girl, you don't look like your picture. You can tell me all you want. This is not who you look like. And you're pretty enough. I don't know where you had to make your face so smooth that it was at some point. I'm like, actually, I can't even recognize you. In fact, I look at you, and I look at you, and I look at the picture, and both of them are not you. Your brand, remember, is about the core of you. It's about who you are within. This is what you are, and more so on a date. That is the time where you really want to be all yourself. What are you going to do? Front who you're not today? But now you want to really aim for that second date? Remember, we are reactive beings. Now you're in front of each other, and the person across is like, I can tell that he or she is lying. Something is off. My gut feeling tells me. You're catching my drift. It's about saying, now, being vibrational beings as we are, well, if you don't show up as you, this is not going to happen. So now, back home when you get ready, and maybe you're going to go from work to your place. What do you want to transmit to that person? Remember, we're going to get into it, and then we're going to get there in the next weeks to come. It's let's play with word. I was talking about it briefly a couple of times ago. It's about understanding the 3 strongest adjectives that you have that really makes you who you are. And as a guideline, now you're able to think, all right, when I'm wearing this, when I'm putting this on, the color, this, that, Yeah, it works. I actually love myself like that. Yeah, I feel like me. I feel like when I'm going to walk into the room, I own the room. I own me. I own my space. And this is exactly what it is. The same way you spend so much time on your career and all the development that you do and all, to keep your license up, you have to take tests, and then you really want to make sure that you are assessing the evolution of your career. Same thing. You have been out of the world of dating. Okay, time to think, okay, by the way, oh yeah, my haircut is not even the same as a year ago, 6 months ago. Maybe I should update my profile. Okay, that's the beginning. You presenting who you are. Spend time on your description. That's the same thing. When I look at a profile, okay, 2 pictures. I like cats and dogs. Don't want to get married. I already have a kid. I don't want any kid. Yeah, okay, that's great. Is there anything else? Because where are you? Hello. Yeah, okay, where are you? You know where. This is the thing. You're here to sell yourself. Remember when I say that? You're always here to sell something. And some of my clients, of course, I don't sell myself. No, I'm not saying go to the street corner and exchange your time for currency. No, I'm not saying that. Although you can do it if that, rocks your boat, it's all good. It's not about that. You are selling you. You are. It's not selling because you're going to make money, but this is your future. Actually, the person across is, I'm sure you're wishing to God that hopefully this is going to be the one that finally we can build something together and not having to go to another 50 dates. Well, that's why authenticity and understanding and really reflecting on who you are when you get ready that morning to say, all right, like I said, you probably and most likely will go from work to that date. So have your stuff ready. You want to change and not look like you just got out of a meeting and then, you're going to get and then catch somebody. You are going to do your thing on wanting that the person is going to perceive immediately. Remember, that is how it works. The nanosecond reaction we have from one another in front of each other, that is the only moment people will ever remember. A girl will look at a guy and say, oh my God, the way he was walking into the room, he kept on readjusting his jacket. He kept on doing something. Same thing, guys, girls, I don't care. What I'm saying here, right away you could tell if it's like, hey, I'm walking into the room. Hello, here I am. Instead of, oh God. And I know we're all dreading at some point or another when you're in the dating realm, that you kind of feel like, ugh, another one. Yeah, and that's only fair for a moment. It is so overwhelming, and that swiping to the left and to the right becomes such a game and a mindless game. This is why when we work on building your brand, I always say pen and paper, because digital, you can't attach your brand and align it fully with what you do. To the left, to the right means nothing. But now, to the right means at least there is a commitment, some sort of commitment of conversation can bring onto a date. Now we are at that date, we decide, all right, there's enough in common that now we have enough to have a conversation together. It is time for you to know this is your brand. This is not something out of thin air. Remember again, brand is not something you fabricate and you bring out a magician, or you bring me and I know better. So it's like, I'll give you the formula to apply. Show up as you. And what you wrote in that profile, if you did spend the time, because I recommend you do, because if you don't, to the left, yeah, don't be surprised because you're not spending the time and the commitment on your profile. Well, that's not going to work on making it happen in the real life. Now, if you have done your job and put enough in there to say, yeah, there we go, that is who I am. Now, you're meeting, but now you're saying basically the contrary on what you wrote on your profile, because I've seen that too with clients. You're like, yeah, but I want to make sure I have as many chances as I can. Okay, I get that. I get the fear. We talked about it 2 weeks ago. But if that is how you present yourself with that fearful attitude, it's not going to work. Whoever you are, it doesn't matter that you only have 1% of the dating world wanting to date you. That's enough. 0.1% is enough. You don't need everybody to love you the same way as in the corporate culture, or if you meet a client, it doesn't mean it always going to click. You're just going to be like, okay, this is me. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. So you take the fear out, and now you get to be yourself, because this is to build a life together. Maybe to get married, maybe to have kids, maybe to buy a house together, maybe to travel the world together. Well, you don't think that is the time to show up as you? Because if you're like, keep on thinking, okay, I need to please him, her, I need to answer what she or he likes. No, who cares? You want to care that you are presenting who you are. Now, consistency, authenticity creates the trust because it ignites the circle of like, all right, yeah, he or she looks like, they. We'll do they because everybody gets so sensitive now. He, she, and everybody in between, people. Now, consistency, because now, what you wrote, what you presented, what's online, okay, wow, what I see is what I get. I love it. Now this is your brand. Now your brand is you. You are your brand is you. And round it goes. It is the way you feel inside that makes you who you are. And that is your personal brand. The same way as you're going to go anywhere and maybe make friends with a person next to you. That's personal. You're in New York City. The bar culture is a great one. You're by yourself. I do it all the time. The best conversation I have with people coming from anywhere around the world because I'm authentic. I speak my truth. We talk about whatever, and I'm me. And because I'm me, people feel like, all right, I'll have a conversation with this guy. That's what I'm saying. That is your personal brand right there. That doesn't mean I have anything for sale. I have something for sale that's called, let's have a good time. Right now, the next hour, we're going to talk to each other instead of being me looking at my plate or scrolling on my phone, whatever social media stuff I have on. That's what I'm talking about. So please, remember, dating just as going into a business meeting, going on a job interview, pitching a client, it is the same premise. Spend the time in the morning to realize, who am I? What emotion do I feel like? What is my goal? Well, conquer the person. So to do that, in order to do that, what am I going to do? Oh, I'm going to be myself. Oh, everything I'm going to wear and everything I'm going to show is the message I'm transmitting. And now this is how the person, the moment I walk into the room, is going to perceive like, yep, I see, got it. And that's how it works. All right? So, I hope it helps because I know that is a big topic. People always ask, Dad, I'm going on a date. What should I wear? It's not what should I wear. Wear yourself. I want to see you all over it. Oh, you don't wear heels, but now you feel I'm going to wear heels because men love heels. Okay. Twist an ankle, fall in the room. Yeah, go on flats. Is that what it is? Okay. You're a guy, you're casual. I hear also, oh my God, I'm not going to go. I don't want to go with a suit and tie, to please her or him. What? Who said that? Nobody. You did in your own mind? Okay. Then take off the tie. Open the shirt. Be who you are. Be yourself. Just be cool and happy with who you are within. And that's how it goes. And that is your brand. Okay? I'm done. I'm wrapping it up. Thank you so much for joining. Please, all your questions, post them below. It's always how we build a community. Remember, no one is going to make fun of you. Yeah, the trolls. But the trolls, we don't care. They always come. They exist. They like float around and they bother everyone. But really, who cares? I don't. They can say whatever they want. Yeah, I'm immune against trolls. Oh, God, a long time ago, they gave me the vaccine, so I'm good. All right? So go for it. Remember, everything you do is your brand. Not just anything business related. It's about you at all time because this is you. You're transporting your own body in space. You're going from one place to the next. And that is your brand all the way around. All right? Thank you so much. Of course, I'll meet you next week. Not Monday, but on Tuesday because I'm actually traveling on Monday all day going from France, where I am right now, back to the US. So we'll meet on Tuesday. And that's gonna be a great time again for you to understand how to build your brand, how to build your own image, impact, index. A bientôt.